On Sunday evening, May 4th, 2003, in the Kansas City metro area, a set of tornadoes came through. I happened to be home watching TV Sunday afternoon and saw the weather alerts and realized when a tornado was on the ground that we had some activity.
We realized that it was coming right at us. Ran inside, got in the basement. Within a minute, it passed over our house. We could hear the crashing. Some people say it sounded like a freight train.
This one did not sound like a freight train. You could tell the winds were going much, much faster as it came by. But I looked back over my shoulder at the landing at the top of the stairs, and there was no roof.
So I grabbed my family and I pushed them down the steps. It was dark. Pushed them down the steps, and we made it to the back room in just a matter of seconds. Everything just happened.
My daughter called me, and she said, "Daddy, it's gone." I said, "What's gone?" She said, "The house is gone. A tornado came through. It's gone." I said, "Amber, settle down. Tell me how bad it really is." She says, "You don't understand. It's not here."
The neighborhood was completely rubble. I mean, there were piles of debris mixed in with trees that were pulled from their roots all up and down the street, and there were people in front of their houses just starting the cleanup.
From there, it was just a matter of gathering information, trying to understand just how much damage there was, just how bad it might be, how many people we were going to need to get out to the scene to respond to the number of damaged customers we were going to have.
All of a sudden, all the horror stories that you've ever heard anybody tell you about insurance companies come to your mind.
We create an opportunity with the Agent Early Response Team where local claims adjusters, agents, district managers, employees get on the scene and immediately start helping customers.
The claims team had a mobile center already set up right near the worst hit area. They called it a command center. It was a motorhome with a big farmer sign on it. And when I went there, we already had checks for 2 of our insureds.
He said, "Your house is a total loss." And the next day he handed me a check for my house. And that lifted a burden off of me.
She came right out and she asked what size clothes we wore, and she went and helped us out, a lot of things, that we didn't even ask for. They just did it.
With their situation, their most immediate need was clothing. So I went out and I helped to get them clothing and helped to get them back where they belong.
I saw a farmer's car in the neighborhood, flagged them down and asked them if they were coming to my house, and said, "Well, let's go take a look." Looked at it, saw what the deal was, made some telephone calls, assigned an adjuster, said he'd be calling you in the next 10 minutes, and he'll be taking care of you. I got a phone call 10 minutes later. Within the next 30 minutes, he was here, handed me a check for temporary losses so I can get clothes and food and a place to stay and all that type of stuff.
When I show up to a loss, the first thing I do is I spend a few 3-4 hours with the insured just walking around their house, just talking with them, making sure everybody's okay, and kind of understand what they're looking for and what their needs may be right now. You're just trying to be a human being and trying to initially see what emotional needs they need met.
Chris Brown showed up within a matter of hours and assessed it over and took leave, and within a matter of hours he was back offering me a check, and this was within 24 hours. But yet my neighbor has, I don't even remember which insurance company he's with. They have not been there yet, and it's been, 8 days, 8 full days.
He said, "You know, Stephanie, in a million years, I never dreamed that anything like this would ever happen. It always happens to other people." And it did, and here you are, and here Farmers is, when we handed him that check, he was glad that Farmers was there for him.
It's all about service. It's their perception. I mean, I may be the only person they ever see. They may ever have one claim, and I may be it. So I need to make sure that one claim is enough to keep them with the company, or convert other people around them to our company, showing them this is the service that they pay for and that we deliver.
I can't overexpress my happiness with the way that the Farmers Insurance Company has run their business with me.
I'm really sincerely pleased with Farmers.
I'm just thankful for them just being patient, loving. It just felt like I was almost, kin to them because it was so close. It was a call right back, Anytime I could wake them up or they could just leave and, they're right there.
As an individual, to be able to go out and help somebody that way and know that we're really helping them get on with their life is something that is, to me, is just incredible, and I wouldn't do anything different.
Makes me feel good to be a farmer's agent.
This situation just reconfirms that what I do honestly helps people.
It is a very good feeling to be with a company that does what they said they would do, especially at the time when people need it the most. I'm proud to be part of the farmers family.
The response to this event by everyone involved has just been fantastic. Really has made me feel very proud to be associated with farmers. We've been there for our customers when they needed us the most. Everyone that's been involved has shown empathy, understanding, compassion, and has delivered on our promise. It really shows what separates farmers from the rest of the competition, the fact that we're there when our customers need us the most.